Hello guys and welcome to the final team selection video before the start of Euro 2024 fantasy season. We're going to do some changes. Yesterday and earlier today I had some thoughts about my squad, how it's looking, where I can improve, what am I missing, and how to continue going forward. So you know that my chips are going to be used before match day 3 and before the quarterfinals, so I will need to prepare for match day 1 and match day 2 all together. That means that I will have to rely on basically the same players. Yeah, I can do 2 free transfers, but I don't think that we'll do a lot of changes around the team. So let's see who the nailed guys are in my side and how we're going to proceed with the rest. So Lukaku, Kane and Mbappe, they're not going anywhere. The best three forwards in my opinion in the fantasy world and in the Euros fantasy game as a whole. And I believe that they must be in my team. In my defense, Fires, Mittelstadt and DiMarco are nailed because I like the 4.0 defenders who are starting for great sides who have great fixtures in match day 1 and 2. So it's a no-brainer to go without them. And DiMarco is Italian's best player in defense, offensively and defensively, and he can contribute to a lot of things against Albania. I know Albania have been okay defensively, but offensively they have been struggling, so I believe Italy can keep a clean sheet. In goal, I'm opting for Lunin no matter what. He is going to be one of my keepers. And in midfield, Bruno Fernandes is nailed and he's going to stay there as the best Portuguese option apart from Ronaldo, who doesn't find space in the forward line. So midfield is going to be Shaqiri. I thought that he was nailed, but there have been some discussions about him starting on the bench and not being fully fit. So we may try to replace him with someone, but let's start with the guys that I need to replace for sure because I want to improve there. I will remove Wirtz, I will remove Modric, I will remove the wall, I will remove Theo Hernandez. Pickford is going to stay for now. Let's remove Shaqiri. So for match day, okay, I don't need that. What the hell happened? Oh no, it disconnected me. Just a second to come back. And now being fully logged in, welcome back to the video. So Turkey, they face Georgia, so I can invest in Turkey. And in match day 2, they face Portugal, which is not too good. And it's looking risky to go there. But I can do one thing. I can start with Çalhanoğlu here and then go for Shaqiri if Shaqiri is nailed and he's starting, or go for someone else because I don't believe Turkey are going to defeat Portugal. But I will need a player against Georgia and Albania because I believe they're the weakest sides at the Euro at the moment. I may be wrong about them, but that's my thought process. Going into the teams, I saw that I didn't have enough penalty takers. Like Germany being a home side, I believe that there can be some favoritism, and the penalty here and there will be awarded. So I will need their penalty taker. And looking at the penalty takers, going into the um, to the scout, to the set piece takers. And looking at Germany, it's Gundogan. So I thought that Gundogan will need to be part of the squad. And I will include him. Come on, so many things trying. I haven't been on the computer today, so that's why a lot of things are appearing. But still, Gundogan comes in. Instead of Wirtz, he's going to be my captain for game week 1. Instead of Shaqiri, I already mentioned that I'm going to go for... how is his name written? So all teams, Turkey, yeah, Çalhanoğlu, because he's their penalty taker and they face Georgia. So I believe if they're going to win a game, it's going to be against Georgia. Shaqiri's place is going to be taken by another penalty taker. He's going to be from Spain and his name is going to be Rodri. Rodri is nailed. Rodri is starting. Spain are in good form, and even though they face Croatia, I believe that they will need to step up their game and to perform even better. So that's why I'm opting for Rodri here. As you can see, in Spain, he's on pens. He can be on some set pieces. He can be on the receiving end of some set pieces, which is even better. He is fighting for the ball. He's doing all the great stuff. So I believe that he's going to be part of my game week 1 squad. And now we have to improve our defense. So let's go here and let's sort by defenders. As you can see, I'm no longer owning a Portuguese defender, and that's going to change. I'm adding João Cancelo into my squad. I believe that he's the only one nailed in their squad for the 2 games in the defensive department, and he can be operating on the left, on the right, as a wing back, as a solid fullback. He can be anything. And if I'm going to rely on the Portuguese players to deliver, I want the best possible, and the best possible, in my opinion, are Cancelo and Fernandes. So that's why I'm opting for them. And now the final spot, as you can see, we have 6.5, so we can have a lot of players that can go there. Frimpong can go, Rudiger can go to increase there, but the guy that I'm going to include is Virgil van Dijk. I know that he's expensive, and I know that they're facing the France team in the match day 2, but I can always downgrade him to whoever I feel like. I can go to Robertson in match day 2. I can go to Gvardio when they face Albania. I can go to a lot of players. And now I'll have Van Dijk against Poland, who are going to be without Lewandowski, and that's a big goal threat disappearing. So I will get the clean sheet from the game against Poland, and I'm going to get, if they receive a penalty, it's almost confirmed that Van Dijk is going to take them. So I will have another penalty taker. So that leaves me with 9 penalty takers in my squad. Yeah, I will be able to deploy only 8 of them because I cannot put on the field 5 midfielders and 3 attackers, but if something happens and if my attackers don't provide, I can always include a defender. And I believe that this squad becomes better and better each time I update it. I'm confirming the transfers, and for the first day, it's going to be Gundogan, who is the captain. Okay, what is this? Okay, here. Okay, so for match day 1, it's going to be Gundogan the first time. For match day 2, I can go to Rodri or Di Marco, where I feel like going. Next, I can go for Harry Kane. After that, it's Kylian Mbappe, and in the last day, it's Bruno Fernandes. So the first day, everyone is here. I can adjust my squad going forward, so I'm not risking anything here. So the last day, it's Turkey, Portugal. So let's put the Turkey and Portugal players into my team. Okay, that's confirmed. And Ukraine play after England. So yeah, the Pickford position is solid. I believe that's a pretty solid lineup. 3 holding GMs to say, maybe 4, but they're penalty takers. They're talismanic to their players. They're playing well. Gundogan, I believe, is their captain for Germany, so he's going to be delivering. If he joins the same position as he was doing before and when he was part of the Man City team, he can score goals. Jorginho on penalties, he's there only as a placeholder for now, a cheap enabler, basically Rodri. Set pieces and penalties in his back. Bruno Fernandes, set pieces. If Ronaldo is off, he's going to be on pens. Çalhanoğlu is their talismanic player and is on penalties as well. I rely on the forwards. Yeah, I can improve my midfield by putting someone like Trossard or Wirtz or Foden, but I believe that without set pieces and being the rusty start of the season going for the first time around, I don't see a reason to go for a second attacker from a team, so I prefer to have the balance in my squad. 2 players from the better sides and 1 player like Mbappe, Van Dijk, Rodri, who can be performing really, really well against the sides. And Jorginho and Di Marco, yeah, they don't have the best team or the best fixtures, but they're cheap, they're enablers, and they're good footballers, so I believe that sums up my squad so far. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to be here on the deadline stream. So around 2 hours before the deadline, I will start my stream. We're going to discuss stuff. We're going to have fun. We're going to confirm the squads. Everything is going to be decided then. Thank you for tuning in. If you don't want to miss it, subscribe. Turn the notifications on. Comment down if you believe this team is the best that I can go for or I can improve somewhere. Do all those great stuff. Like the video. Tune in for the stream. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.